Hello everybody and welcome back to the DLC finale for Enduring Spirit, the Endurance DLC. Yes, most of this DLC has a lot to do with, like, the, endurance stuff. So let's get this video started, and as you can tell, this will be the final for this DLC. Which, yeah, we're not done with the story completely. Grid Legends is going to stay on the channel for a little bit longer because we still have Rise of Ravenwest and Winter Bash to do. But let's get the video started today, shall we? Let's go! And get buckled up because we're going to be going for a ride. The ride of your lives.
Seneca have really pulled it together, pushing in front of Ravenwest these past few races, which I'm sure they're pleased about. They're really trying to climb those standings, but the way Volts have been performing recently, Seneca are going to have to work a little harder to steal that first place position from them.
Oh, this should be interesting. We're in Barcelona, boys, and the day after my birthday. I'm kidding, but the date that this is supposed to be taking place is May 8th, 2022. And we need to finish second or higher here.
Right, looking at these standings, we've got a proper good shot at this tournament if we're finishing at least second. Alright? Alright.
Why does this thing already have damage?
Use them ramps to your advantage, Lara.
Oh, we shall try to use them to our advantage. A distinct advantage over the advantage! Get out of here, Rick Allen. The distinct advantage! Speaking of Rick Allen, I'm kind of glad that NBC replaced him with, I can't think of the guy's name. I know he did IndyCar. I really like him. I like him doing it. I do. Because, as much as I like Rick Allen, he was just a bit of a screamer. Like, I've watched Talladega on Sunday. I'm going to say this. That's one of the best boosts I think I've seen and heard in a while. Lee Diffie, that's his name. Lee Diffie, yeah. I like him, and I like that they got Dale Jarrett and Jimmy in there. Yes, guys, I said Jimmy. Like, I really like the boost these days. Woo, that was cool. Okay, that was sick. Well, everybody knows I'm a bit of a screamer now. Oh, that's funny. I was not expecting to hit that ramp, corkscrew it, almost not land it, but still land on all fours. Oh, that's sick. I didn't even realize you could see the other cars that were on that other side. We go from last video having a car that went completely spotless to a truck that's probably going to be completely destroyed afterwards. Cause man, I gotta watch the oversteer. I like this track. I love this game. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I like it a lot.
Okay, time last lap was a 1:17.2.
And we missed the ramp yet again, but it's probably for the best. Especially with what happened on that last lap.
Is it a bird? Is it a plane? Oh, it's just you.
I want to say this is one of the few story-driven racing games I've played in a long time that I actually really like. Like, the few story-driven racing games that I've played that has to deal with, like, professional racing in a way, I'm going to say this. I would love to do Cars 1 at some point, but there is an issue there. It's called copyright music. I would love to do Cars 1, but there's 0 ways to play it. Unless you have the PC version, which I tried. I bought the PC version, but I had to be refunded for it because it would not run on my PC for some reason. I don't know why, but it just wouldn't run on my PC. Yeah. We're on the final lap though, guys. Hit the ramp, get some air. Hopefully we can finish first overall in the final event. The final endurance race. The intensity is rising as we know this is the finale for this.
First place spot on the standings.
But of course, we're not going to have a race like what the Rise to Glory or whatever it's called, Chase for Glory, whatever that the main game story is. I can't remember what it's called. I know it's something rather Glory. Chasing Glory or something like that. Dang. And we got a lot in racecraft too. Well, not a whole ton, but we got like $5 grand in racecraft. But this will be the final video for this DLC. But don't worry, guys. I'll be back. I'll be back. For sure. Because we still have, like I said, we still have... Oh. The tournament final. Finish first in your vehicle class. I intend to win overall. Let's go. Let's do this. You got that right, crew chief. Let's go. Let's take that inside line. As we take the lead early in this event. Come on, Prince. Give us a challenge. This is going to be one heck of a series finale. At least, well, not a complete series finale, but the end of this DLC. I mean, other than a couple of bugs in the game, I want to say this is about an 8 out of 10 game for me. Other than the Classic Carnage DLC, I didn't care for it, but it's still kind of enjoyable. It still kind of is. Genuinely, I'll say this. If you like these kinds of games, and you would love to be able to play this, if you didn't get it through PS Plus last year, I will say this. just wait for it to go on sale, because it usually goes on sale for about $6. And the deluxe edition usually goes on sale for like $7, I think. 7 or 8, I can't remember. This is what we would like to call a Simcade racer. Like, actually, this is what you would call a Simcade racer. And this will be the one time in this event, not this event, but in this type of event in this DLC that we actually try to go for overall. The win overall and in our class. Honestly, I may go back to playing some Race Driver Grid at some point. I'd love to play it on the channel, but that ain't happening anytime soon because, well, it was only made for the PS3 and the Xbox 360, and I believe PC. But guys, I will say this, when Wreckfest 2 comes out, we'll definitely be checking that out at some point. That is a must-play for me. As is NASCAR 25. I swear, if NASCAR 25 ends up coming out and it ends up being bad, we're gonna be like, guys, it happened again, we overhyped it. But it shouldn't. It shouldn't be like that because, well, iRacing's making it, and iRacing knows what they're doing because look at what they did with the World of Outlaws. That game, perfect. Exocross, not so great. But the handling in that game was very similar to iRacing. But I know why that is. Exocross was meant to be a sim. Like an off-road type sim. It was a weird game, I'll say that. That is what I'm going to say about it. It was a weird game. For when it came out. Oh. And there is no one in sight. And yeah, there will be an ending cutscene for this DLC as well. So guys, stay tuned for that. And guys, this really is what we would say endurance racing at its finest. Honestly, can they bring back Le Mans? If we get another one of these games, like, I want to see another one. I do. I want to see another one of these styles of games. I do. And I hope they put the endurance racing in, like, immediately. And I hope they keep it as good as it was in this game, because the handling is perfect. The handling on endurance racers over in Grid Autosport, I didn't like Autosport. Not even the DLCs. Like, the DLCs just, you know, they didn't feel right. Grid 2, perfect. Race Driver Grid, also pretty good. Autosport, though, to end that trilogy, it just didn't feel good. And neither did the 2019 reboot game. Like, it just wasn't very good. It really wasn't.
Alright, push on. Make the last bit of race time we have working.
And this car is still pretty clean. Still pretty daggone clean. Like, shoot, we're about to lap the field. We're so far ahead. There's a Gunetta. We just got shoved off, but we're fine. Take it easy, going into the turn. Like, I feel they did this DLC pretty daggone good. I mean, it had a major amount of feminism, which I'm not one to say that word a lot on this channel, but this DLC had a lot of feminism in it. The next DLC, though, it's going to be even better, because we have the whole story for Raven West and that, and we got about 15 seconds remaining. Make that 10 seconds. Complete current lap. Maybe I'm not in the Bentley, but I do believe this is the Bentley. I mean, we'll look after the stuff is done, after the ending cutscene. But I'm fairly certain that, this is the Bentley. You know it's bad when you... I'm not even 100% certain on what car I'm in. Actually, no, we don't even have to check because it'll tell us once we're done. And we still come out of this with hardly any damage.
Yes, Lara! Brilliant performance! You truly deserve it. Great, and I cannot emphasize this enough. Drive!
Dang, was this really that long? Oh, no, I'm wrong. It still took about 20 minutes, and apparently we're still in, like, semi-pro. Yeah, it was the Bentley Speed 8. I was right. You're not wrong, NL. It's a great idea. I would love for them to do another one of these types of games. Like, actually, I really want them to make another one of these. And bring back some of the characters.
Well done, champ. Medal looks good on you. These are t-shirts as well. I got them printed. Nancy, what's your t-shirt size?
I knew this was a good decision. See you back at the garage?
Okay, this was a bit cringe. Next time on Grid TV. Yeah, guys, if that indicated anything, that tells you next time around, we're dealing with Raven West stuff. As that'll be the end of the Enduring Spirits DLC. Guys, I hope you all did enjoy that DLC as much as I have. But I want to see something. Is it a hybrid? I know that's probably a hybrid. Like, it has to be, right? It says 4-wheel drive. Yeah, I want to say that's a hybrid. But not even I'm certain. So yeah, we have Rise of Raven West coming up next. We're not going to go ahead and start it. I want to, but let's see what it starts out as. I think I'm pretty certain I know what it is. Yeah, I figured that's what it was. Picking up the torch. Back to 2002. Which is what year Pro Race Driver, aka Toka Race Driver 1 came out. So that kind of ties in with that game, but yeah. Guys, I hope you all did enjoy this episode of the Grid Legends Career Mode Enduring Spirit DLC finale, too. Make sure, well, don't make sure, but guys, if y'all could, please leave me a like, subscribe. Tells me that you all like seeing some of this. Like, I really hope you all are enjoying this, but yeah. Please, leave a like. Subscribe if you want. Definitely subscribe if you want to see more racing game content, Fortnite, things like that. Also, go check out our good friends over at SWDJ Gaming, Bottle Cap Snap, and Mr. Michael Roots. But that's going to do it for me. Farewell. This will be Messenger Gaming signing off. Farewell and good luck.